You've been dragging invisible weight your whole life, and chances are you've got no idea. Right now, while you're hearing this, fragments of your past, broken bonds, abandoned dreams, and outdated identities are still clinging to you like emotional debris. And every single day, they're draining your spark. Most people go through life running a shelter for what's long expired. They stay tied to careers that crushed their soul years ago. They nurture friendships that soured. They hold on to identities that no longer reflect who they've become. They cradle grudges that rot them from the inside. It's like they're volunteering to be haunted by ghosts that should have been laid to rest long ago. But here's the twisted part. You think this is loyalty. You think it's resilience. You think carrying all that emotional rubble makes you strong. Truth? It's fear. Fear of letting go. Fear of what happens next. Fear of who you might become if you finally stop identifying with what's already decayed. Because the mind, your mind, has a strange addiction to familiar suffering. It would rather stay cozy with known pain than face the discomfort of healing. So you keep feeding energy into things that are long gone, wondering why you always feel stuck, drained, depleted. That ex you broke up with years ago, but you're still replaying those arguments in your head? That's dead weight. That career you walked away from, but still second-guess constantly? Dead weight? That teenage version of yourself you're still trying to outdo? More dead weight. That parental validation you never got, but still seek in every interaction? Still dead weight. And what makes this burden so dangerous is how well it disguises itself as purpose. You tell yourself that holding on makes you emotional, passionate, someone who really feels deeply. But clinging to what's already perished isn't emotional depth. It's delusion. It's like watering a plant that's already turned to ash. Each morning, instead of stepping into your day with full capacity, you're immediately pulled down by an invisible sack stuffed with expired beliefs, ghosted relationships, and stale emotions. You're choosing to live inside a graveyard while pretending it's a city. The fatigue you feel, it's not because life is impossible. It's because you're living too many versions of life at once. You're trying to be who you are now, while also carrying who you were 5 years ago, plus the version you thought you were supposed to become, and the one everyone else wanted you to be. That's not life. That's an exhausting solo performance, where the supporting cast is already gone. But here's the truth nobody really teaches. Letting go isn't about forgetting. It's not denial. It's about closing off the energy leaks. It's refusing to invest your life force into things that cannot return the favor, cannot evolve, cannot meet you where you are. Visualize your energy like a bank account. You get a daily deposit. If you're spending most of it on situations and people that no longer exist in your present, how much is left for what truly matters now? What's left for growth, for connection, for creativity? Most people are running emotionally bankrupt because they're still paying dues on houses they moved out of years ago. They're still maintaining properties that burned down long ago, and wondering why there's no space for new construction. The emotional clutter you're holding doesn't just drain you, it blocks you. It stands in the way of everything that could thrive. Every second you spend revisiting old battles is a second you're not stepping into a new chapter. Every ounce of energy wasted on the unchangeable is energy stolen from what you can actually influence. And this dead weight, it often becomes your identity. You become the person who suffered this, the one who endured that, the one who was betrayed, rejected, passed over. You cling to these scars as if they define your essence. Because what would happen if you let them go? You'd be free, but unfamiliar with yourself. You'd rather stay the victim in a story you understand than risk becoming someone new in a story you haven't yet written. So here's your wake-up call. That ache you're still holding, it doesn't honor your past, it traps you in it. That grudge you've nurtured, it's not protecting you, it's poisoning you. That regret you feed like a stray dog, it's not giving you wisdom, it's keeping you lost. Those who seem to glide through life, who rebound quickly, who radiate peace and clarity, they're not magical beings. They've just figured out how to carry less. They know the difference between processing something and eternally storing it. Processing means you felt it, learned from it, released it. Carrying it means you've turned it into a pet, feeding it, talking to it, dragging it into every conversation. Letting go doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're wise. It means you've started treating your energy like something sacred, not unlimited. It means you've realized not every thought, every pain, every person deserves a long-term lease inside your heart. Right now, stop and ask yourself, what are you still gripping that's already decayed? What connections are you still trying to resurrect? What old selves are you polishing, hoping they'll suddenly make sense again? What outcomes are you obsessing over that are completely beyond your control? Because here's the sobering truth. Every decayed piece you're holding is occupying the space where something vibrant could grow. Every ghost you're entertaining is standing where a new opportunity could land. Every old scar you keep reopening is stopping new skin from forming. You're not stuck because life has no options. You're stuck because you're tangled in memory vines, too weighed down to see the exit. You're trying to sprint into the future with a suitcase full of yesterday's wreckage, and wondering why others move so much faster. But once you let it go, once you truly set that weight down, everything shifts. You unlock energy you forgot was yours. You begin to see options that were hidden by emotional static. You start walking through life not as someone barely surviving, but as someone actually available for joy, for momentum, for meaning. This isn't about going numb. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about knowing your life force is limited and choosing carefully what you give it to. You can keep investing in a museum of your history or start building a foundation for your future. And here's something you might not want to hear. Some of the people and situations you're still carrying, they let go of you a long time ago. They moved on, healed, found peace. But you're still there, arguing with ghosts, chasing closure from shadows, trying to prove something in a court that's been closed for years. You're the only guest still dancing at a party that ended before midnight. Liberation begins not when you get closure, but when you stop needing it. Letting go doesn't mean becoming hollow. It means becoming ready. Ready for new connections, for dreams that are aligned with who you are now, for identities that are evolving, not decaying. Nature gets this. Trees shed leaves. They don't glue them back on. Oceans let waves crash. They don't try to save them. Rivers flow forward. They don't reverse to revisit landscapes already past. But we, humans, we pile our old leaves into suitcases. We tape waves to our walls. We fight the current and ask why we feel stuck. We're the only ones clinging to baggage from places we no longer live. The energy you're wasting on the past could be fuel for transformation. The mental bandwidth used for replaying memories could power dreams. The emotional volume you give to what's broken could be the foundation of what's next. Every thriving soul, every vibrant spirit, every fulfilled being, they have one thing in common. They stopped trying to breathe life into dead things. They learned to mourn fully and move forward cleanly. They grieved, but didn't settle there. That doesn't mean they forgot. It means they stopped handing the past a microphone at every decision. It means they stopped letting old pain cast a vote on their new direction. It means they honored what happened, but didn't let it haunt them. The burden you're carrying, it's not who you are, it's just baggage. And baggage can be dropped. It can be unpacked. It can be left behind. Right now, in this exact moment, you have a choice. What comes with you from this point forward, and what gets left behind? What do you still need to carry, and what can be transformed into wisdom and released? The question was never whether you could let go. It's whether you're done being drained by what's already lifeless. So, are you ready to reclaim your energy? Are you ready to move without the extra weight? Are you ready to stop being a home for ghosts and finally make space for what's still alive in you? Because the minute you drop the past, the second you stop giving CPR to what's long gone, you rise. Not just lighter, but reborn.